Do you guys know what Team Sonic Racing and Sonic Dash 2 have in common? Neither do I, but it's definitely not getting a much-needed update out of nowhere. Hello everybody, I'm Garrula64, and welcome back to Sonic Mobile Game Discussion. The series has seen a lot of these over the years, and if you're looking for me to talk about them, you are in luck. There are like a ton of videos of me already doing that. I've also talked about this game before in a couple videos here and there, and I claimed every single time that it was the best Sonic Boom game to ever release. Not that that's a hard thing to do, but damn it, I'm gonna give credit where I think it's due. Back in 2015, the devs over at Hardlight, in addition to maintaining the still-running Sonic Dash 1, released a second Endless Runner starring the blue blur, except this time, the blue was a bit covered up with sports tape and low expectations. I was in my second year of college when this game released, and I was looking for things that I could play on my phone so I could actually survive through the entire day. And to be honest, I wasn't really sure what this game would offer me over the original Sonic Dash. Was it just going to be a copy and paste job with a Sonic Boom skin? Well, if you think that, you're probably one of the people that still think that Smash Ultimate is a port of Smash 4, or as I like to call you, wrong. If you haven't played an Endless Runner game before, let me clue you in on how it works. Basically, you run endlessly. Shocker, I know. Now, if you're combing the App Store for these kind of things, you'll probably find a million carbon copies of each other that really have no differences, but the ones that are actually worth playing, in my opinion, all have something that sets them apart. The original Sonic Dash, for example, has a bunch of sections where you cross large gaps using the homing attack, you fight bosses, you collect Danimals yogurt. I guess I've been away from this one for a while, I don't know what that's about. Crash on the Run has endless levels in addition to finite stages, but you only really get to play those once in a blue moon because of how ridiculously long it takes to grind materials and wait for things to finish crafting. Sonic Dash 2 ends up taking a lot from Sonic Dash, except there are some key similarities, such as us losing the boss encounters from the last game, but you do see Eggman at the beginning of every run, but he's not here to fight you, he's just angrily waving his fist at you on his way home to go watch reruns of Shark Tank. The dash mechanic also returns from the first game, and it's pretty much the same deal. You collect a whole bunch of blue spheres, and then when you're ready, you double tap the screen, and you just charge right through everything and destroy them both physically and emotionally. When you're not using the dash, though, it's basically business as usual, until you grab one of these here Enter Beam power-ups. The power-ups in question make your character soar into the air like a mighty hawk, and then you use your motion controls, basically just side to side. It's not a big deal, don't worry about it, don't quit. You just swing your character back and forth sort of like a pendulum, you collect rings, you collect blue spheres, and you go through rings just like you're the N64 or Xbox 360's worst game. Dash 2 also introduces another main series staple in the form of rails. They're basically no different from the regular ground, but I mean, it's at least a little bit of visual spice. Sometimes I can handle a little bit of spice, just not too much or my ulcers will get really, really cross with me. Full disclosure, I don't think I have any ulcers. But with my medical history, I wouldn't be surprised. The game also has a buddy system, sort of like Sonic Runners had, except it has no unique or memorable characters. They have effects such as making your dashes last longer, making your Enter Beam power-up last longer, and that's really all I can think of off the top of my head. The rest of them don't really matter at all. And I mean, look at them, like, they didn't have anything really to use from the Sonic Boom universe, so they just made these little laser dudes, and like, they're almost wisps! I'm sure someone is gonna get mad at this. The most unique facet of Sonic Dash 2, however, is these offshoots you come across every so often. When you run down them, your ranks get banked for later use, and you're also able to switch to one of your two reserve characters that you set before the run began. So if you played Sonic Dash 1, you might be thinking, much like arguing with a Sonic fan, this is pointless. But that, my friend, is where you were wrong. About the Sonic Dash 2, not the other thing. In Dash 2, every single character has their own attributes and abilities. In addition to that, they also have a different method of helping you increase your score faster. That can be stuff like destroying enemies, or traveling a far distance, or I think just having combos build up. You're also able to upgrade these stats in case you want to make your score go up even higher and faster. If you want my honest opinion, the best combo you can have is Shadow, Styx, and whoever else you want, doesn't really matter, because Shadow has a special ability to break mines, which no other character can do unless they're dashing, which means you will pretty frequently be able to get your combo up a lot higher if you're using him as opposed to anyone else. Then, if it's getting really high and you're kind of afraid you're going to lose it by taking damage, switch over to Styx the Badger, because her ability makes it so if you take damage, you don't lose your combo streak. So they work pretty well together, in addition to both being combo-type characters. So your combo will go higher, and every time you add another point to the combo counter, you just get, like, so many points. Like, you can watch at the side of the screen where you're beating the high scores of, like, the default people, because I don't really have any, like, real people on my thing anymore. And you just see them, like, vanish in an instant. Like, they're dropping like flies. And speaking of characters, the entire reason this video was made is that out of nowhere, for absolutely no reason, they just added Vector the Crocodile from Sonic Boom to this game. Happy birthday, you. Was this an update that they perhaps forgot to schedule years ago? Probably. But regardless, Vector is now in the game, and you can win him by participating in an event where he just destroys a ton of badniks, and then you get to keep him forever. Or you can just buy him in the shop with the stash of red rings that you've been saving up since 2015. Listen, I don't got time for the other thing. This is my guaranteed method of having that crocodile in my game forever. My life is complete. Vector, much like Amy, gets a bonus from killing, and he sure is good at it considering his special ability. Whenever he spin dashes, he just eliminates every enemy in range with his angelic voice.
Yeah, I'm the one, I'm Vector the Crocodile.
I don't know if this bodes well for the game's future, but I really hope it does, because, like, I'm very comfortable calling this the second best Sonic Boom game to ever release, and actually, my favorite Sonic mobile game of all time. You see that combo meter? I mentioned it before, but like, you want to feel the biggest dopamine rush you've ever gotten playing a mobile game? Get that thing to go as high as you possibly can, and as it rises, it gets harder and harder and harder until you inevitably screw up and you feel terrible just like before you started playing the game, but then you just do it again, and again, and again, and look at that, all of a sudden I've spent an hour playing a game from 2015. And made no progress in anything else in life, and I feel like a failure. But that's, like, you know, something completely separate from this game, I guess. Isn't that interesting? All of this and more for the very affordable price of completely free, and I'm sitting here wondering why you haven't installed this game on your Apple or Android device yet. We're not getting any younger, you know. Play Sonic-2 Sonic Boom. Forget about comment, like, and subscribing. You should play this game, and if you get a really good score, you should post it down in the comments below, and I'm gonna start pinning the highest scores I see. But don't lie to me, or else, I can't do anything about it, but you still shouldn't do that, because that's bad. You're never gonna beat my score, though. I'm putting it up on screen. We'll start with that. Who amongst you could take me down? Yeah, that's what I thought. None of you. The video's over! Again, that was a short one, right? But, I mean, it was still fun. I love that game a lot, so I'm glad I finally got to devote an entire chunk of video to it. But anyway, if you like this video and you haven't already, please make sure you subscribe, click the bell, follow my Twitter, and join the Discord to keep up with more Sonic reviews and other things that aren't Sonic reviews, because I do a lot of things. If you made it to the end of the video, please let me know down in the comments. I'd really like to see who's actually getting there to the end. It's like you're in a secret club, and everyone else who isn't in that club is lame. But you know who aren't lame? My supporters, who I'm going to name right now. They are The Ghost, Roblox Gamer, Kaido the Samurai, Danny Lee Dauber, Mike TGC, Chaotic Mercenary, The 7 Superstars, Crystal, Ty Little Tech Guy, Raiden Still Plays, PM13, Crazy Sean DX, Chaos, Jeremy, Dork in a Hat, Mega Traffic Cone, and of course everyone else who's supporting me in the $1 tiers. I really appreciate even the $1, it helps a lot. And if you have any interest in becoming a supporter for the channel, please go ahead and click the join button below, or the link at the top of the screen there to check out my Patreon. You get stuff such as exclusive blooper videos that no one else gets to see, and some other stuff in the Discord if you are old enough to use Discord. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.